All right, good morning. We are kicking it off, the official kind of big kickoff of what we're doing. We are going to continue doing some DBQ work. We're also today going to talk about doing a little bit of reviewing and some things. So, just in case you're not sure what we're doing, I kind of want to talk about the daily schedule. Like I'm sure you've already figured out, Monday and Wednesdays are going to be for the first half of your day, first 3 hours. While Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be for the last half of your day, hours 4 through 7. So I will have stuff for you every Tuesday, Thursday, which you have 2 days to kind of finish. And then Friday we'll do a little bit of a kind of catch up. The rest of the week, what it looks like. We are going to finish working on our DBQs. Today I've got a couple more steps that I would like you to kind of break it down. And then Thursday, I'm actually going to have you write the thing. So you have all this information that hopefully you're kind of compiling. And Thursday, you're just going to put it all together. And then Friday, like I said, there's going to be a little review. It's really going to be kind of working with your DBQ that you've written. And kind of making sure that all the parts that are going to be scored, make sure they're all present in your essay. You're going to kind of go through and almost grade yourself in a sense. Okay, for sure. So for today, here's what I got for you. We are going to do some work on the DBQ. There's a couple things I would like to have you. Let's move my face out of the writing. I don't like that. One of the things I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you make a thesis statement. Like, that's worth 1 point. We haven't done that yet, so make sure you write a thesis statement. Thesis statement, if you don't remember, has to actually have an argument. So what are you saying about the prompt? Like, what are you looking to prove? Do not just restate it. Don't just say, like, attitudes did change from 1763 to 1783. Like, well, yeah, that's what they're saying. How? How did they change? And kind of why? Like, you're going to kind of relay that. They changed because situations changed. Great Britain became more obtrusive. I mean, they those around changed their attitudes, which is kind of like a mob mentality of some pressure to kind of do that. Whatever your reasons are. So you're going to come up with your thesis. So I would like you to do that. You should have that written down. All this stuff is really kind of for you to put it together in a more reasonable manner. But it might not be the worst thing. Actually, let's have you put it on that source sheet. Which brings us to the next thing. You are going to answer that third part on the source sheet. What's the relevance to your argument? Why is that document relevant to whatever argument you're making? Put that on there. I would like you to think about this next thing, contextualization. Also put that like in the bottom of the course sheet. If you don't remember what contextualization is, it's like you're putting whatever that evidence is, you're putting it into the context of the bigger picture of this historical event. So the Revolutionary War, we talked about, let's pick, if we're talking about the teapot you could kind of use as not only does it represent some attitudes, but also represents maybe business interests. How they're intertwined with Great Britain and the United States. Contextualization also means, like, how did it move not only in that 20-year period, where do we come from? So in the 1740s, 50s, how did the colonists feel about being part of Great Britain? Obviously, they were pretty okay with it. And then where do we kind of go moving out of that 20-year time period? In the 1780s, 90s, 1800, what were the United States' thoughts about being, about Great Britain and kind of parting from them? So contextualization is kind of like where we were, the time period, what we're talking about, and then where we came from. Like, how did it change this? So that's the work you're going to do on. Whoa, look out there. That's clearly not you. That's the work you're going to kind of do for the DBQ. So that's the first thing you're going to do is answer all of those questions. The next thing I would like you to watch 30 minutes worth of videos. Whether it's Crash Course History, I have Crash Course History videos down there. But if you'd like to do videos from Khan Academy, any kind of review that you do, I would like it to be about 30 minutes. Now, if you pick 2 Crash Course videos and they're like 13 minutes and 13 minutes, I don't expect you to go out and watch 4 minutes of something like you kind of fulfilled the requirement. Like, I'm saying basically, like, I don't want you to find 2 minutes that are, 2 videos that are like 3 minutes and 2 minutes. Like, I watched 2 videos. Like, okay, like we're trying to shoot for around 30 minutes. So two 15-minute videos. I I kind of had in mind the Crash Course History because they're about, 13, 14, 15 minutes a piece, whatever. Whatever video you pick, I would like you to fill out the sheet that I have linked in the folder, the April 20th through 24th folder, which is going to tell me what video you picked, where is it from, is it a Khan Academy, is it Crash Course, is it from somewhere else, how long was it, and then whatever notes you take, because I want you to take notes on these videos to kind of prove to me that you actually watched them. If you just say like, oh, I watched like 15 videos, like, did you? Like, I used to say that when I used to play the trombone. I used to say I practiced for an hour every night. They really didn't. So 30 minutes. Take some notes from those. You can kind of email me your notes, or if you want to hold on to them, all the stuff's going to go on the fourth quarter grading period when we start the 27th. So if you want to hold on to them, that's fine. Or you can email them to me. That's fine too. So whatever you see fit. The last thing is, instead of watching videos, if you have something you'd like me to explain, feel free to make some suggestions about some videos you would like to see. I'm game to do that. Like, I'll sit here and talk history to myself in my office. There's nothing weird about that at all. Maybe a little weird. But yeah, I'm all about making those videos for you. So just give me some suggestions and I'll whip one up for you. If you have anything else, please let me know. Questions, please feel free to email. Remember, we have Zoom hour, or we have the office hours, where I have the link to the Zoom. If you would like to chat about something, if you have questions, whatever, I'm there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 12:30 to 2:30. Feel free to stop in, even if you just want to wave at me. That's okay. So feel free to stop in and ask some questions. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. So until then, I will probably talk to you guys again on Thursday. So hopefully things are going well. If you have questions, again, feel free to ask. All right. See you guys later. Enjoy.